So hey guys, today we're gonna talk about the immune system, specifically about the anime called Cells at Work, and I'm gonna answer a bunch of questions. So, first off, the immune system is a complex network of cells and proteins that defend the body against infections. The immune system keeps a record of every germ it has ever defeated, so it can recognize and destroy the microbe quickly if it enters the body again. So, first question. What type of immune defense that are depicted in different episodes? So the immune defense depicted in episode 1 is the innate internal and external, and the cells involved is only the white blood cells, the guy with the white hats. And then episode 3, the type of immune defense depicted is there are two immune defense depicted. First is the adaptive cell-mediated adaptive immunity, which has two cells involved, the naive T cell and the helper T cell. The second is the passive or hormonal adaptive immunity, which has many hormones involved, the macrophage, the killer T cell, the effector T cell, the memory T cell, B cell, and lastly, the dendritic cell. And for episode 10, the defense is depicted is innate internal, and the hormones involved is monocyte and macrophage and also neutrophil. Question number 2. What did the characters in the body in the anime represent? The characters represented the different cells in our body. Question number 3. Why did it take a while for the immune system to defeat the virus? The white blood cell responds immediately to the infected area in our body, but it takes time to defeat the virus or viruses because they will still identify the germs that enters our immune system, and they will also need to wait for the antibodies that are made for that specific germs or viruses. Question number 4. How do cytotoxic or killer B and T cells differ? So, helper T cells stimulate B cell to make antibodies and help killer cells develop, while killer T cell directly kills cells that have already been infected by a foreign invader. And now I'm going to trace the process of development of the adaptive immunity. So a typical adaptive immune response goes like this. Step 1, the antigen for the pathogen is taken up by an antigen presenting cell, which is also called the APC, such as the dendritic cell or macrophage through phagocytosis. Then the APC travels to the part of the body that contains the immature T and B cells, such as the lymph node. Then step 3, the antigen is processed by the APC and bound to the MHC class II receptors and MHC class I receptors on the cell membrane of the APC. Then the antigen is presented to the immature helper T cell and cytotoxic T cells through binding the MH2 or MH1 to T cell receptors. Then the T lymphocytes mature and proliferate. Then helper T cells activate B cells, which proliferate and produce antibodies specific to the antigen, while cytotoxic T cells destroys pathogens that bear the antigen that was presented to them by the APCs. And lastly, memory B and T cells are formed after the infection ends. So that's all for the immune system, and thanks for watching and listening.